Hello everyone. Today my presentation topic is information security. This is the walkthrough of my presentation. We will see what is information system, information systems, information security policy, information security controls, and information systems audit. First, we will see what is information. Information is the data that processed into the meaningful form to the recipient and is of real and perceived value in current and progressive decision. Information is the major resource of any business or organization. Due to the critical nature of an information, organization handles the information with super caution. Thus, for any organization, information is valuable and it should be protected with various security layers. What is system? A system is a group of components which works together to achieve common objectives. What is information system? It is an organized system for the collection, organization, storage and communication of information. Information systems are lifeblood of any large business organization. Information system is an asset for an organization when it is well managed, as it provides the advantage to compete and increase the successful chance of business. Today, no organization can survive in this digital era without proper information system in place. Transformation of data into the knowledge is the main role of information system. Security is the most important challenge the organization face in today's digital era. These are the components of information system: data, hardware, resources or people, network, software. Every component of an information system has equal importance attached in terms of their position, execution and existence. All these components have to work together for the better results. There is no any substitute available for any of the presented components, and it is not possible to accomplish the task without these components. Each of these components relies on the rest of the four components. The primary parts of information systems are computer hardware and software, telecommunication, database and data warehouses, human resources, procedures, and so on. What is information security? Information security is the practice of preventing unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, inspection, recording, or destruction of information. These are the three elements forming CIA triad. What is CIA? Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. These are the heart of information system or security. Later, two more elements are added into this: non-repudiation and accountability. Now, we will see each of these elements one by one. First, confidentiality. Confidentiality means protecting the information from unauthorized user. Lack of confidentiality leads to the attack called interception. Encryption is the technique or process in which data is encoded in such a form only authorized user can read it. For example, sender Raj wants to communicate with the Sam, whereas Tom intercepts the communication without the knowledge of Raj or Sam. This is the intercept attack. What is integrity? Integrity means protecting the information from authorized user. For example, an employee can modify his or her information from the information system, or employee can upgrade his or her information from the system to get the sensitive data. For example, sender Raj wants to send message to Sam, but receiver Sam gets modified message sent by the Tom. Here Raj may not know about the modified message sent to the Sam. Availability. Information is available whenever it is needed to the user. Denial of service attack is the attack which makes information and service unavailable. Non-repudiation. Non-repudiation is the assurance that someone cannot deny something. On the internet, a digital signature is used to is used not only to ensure that message or document has been electronically signed, but also to ensure that a person cannot later deny that they furnished signature, because a digital signature can only be created by one person. Accountability. Accountability is an assurance that an individual or an organization will be evaluated on their performance or behavior related to something for which they are responsible. It describes accepting responsibility, and it can be personal or very public. Sometimes taking accountability means admitting you made a mistake. Information Security Policy. This is the general document. It has set general approach for the organization with regards information security, and it has to have approval from the top management. It shall be appropriate to the purpose of organization. It shall either include information security objectives or provide a framework for setting those objectives. It shall include commitment to satisfy applicable security requirements. It shall also a commitment for the continual improvement of the information security management system. Other elements required by the standard with regard to this policy is it has to be documented, means it should be in written form. It has to be communicated inside the organization. It should be communicated within the staff of the organization. So, people are made aware of the organization's approach on the information security. It has to be available to interested parties. Here, it can be placed on the website of the organization, or it can be provided upon request to any interested party. It is the choice of the organization or company how it makes available to the interested parties. Information security is the top level general document, and it has supported by other specific policies on specific aspects. These are the specific policies. It is also called as a lower level policies. I have taken these policies from ISO 27001 standard. Policies are access control policy and information classification policy, physical and environmental security policy, acceptable use of resource policy, clear desk and clear screen policy, information transfer policy, mobile devices and teleworking policy, a restriction on software installation and use policy, backup policy, protection from malware policy, management of technical vulnerabilities policy, cryptographic control policy, communication security policy, privacy and protection of personally identifiable information policy, and supplier relationship policy. Information security controls. In previous slide, we have seen information security policy set by the organization, which is general and specific. Now, we have to implement the controls according to the policy. Information security controls are used to reduce or mitigate the risk of information systems. There are three types of information security controls: physical controls, logical controls, and administrative controls. First, physical controls. Anything tangible that is used to prevent or detect unauthorized access to the physical areas, systems, or assets. For example, fences, gates, guards, security badges and access cards, biometric access controls, CCTVs, fire suppressions, etc. Logical controls. It is also called as a technical control. It includes hardware or software mechanisms used to protect assets. For example, authentication solution, firewalls, antivirus software, intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems, etc. Administrative controls. It refers to the policies, procedures, or guidelines that define personal or business practices in accordance with the organization's security goal. For example, these can apply to employee hiring and termination, equipment and internet usage, physical access to facilities, separation of duties, data classification and auditing. Security awareness training for employees also falls under the umbrella of administrative controls. Information security control functions. Information security control functions as a preventive, detective, and corrective. First, what is preventive controls? It describes any security measures that is designed to stop unwanted or unauthorized activity from occurring. These controls are implemented before any event occurring. Detective controls. It describes any security measures taken or solution that is implemented to detect and alert to unwanted or unauthorized activity in progress or after it has occurred. These controls are used while event is in progress or it has occurred. Corrective controls. It include any measures taken to repair damage. Means here event has occurred. Now we have to repair that damage or restore resources and capabilities to their prior state following an unauthorized or unwanted activity. This is a table which shows control types and control functions classification with their example. First, physical type and preventive controls are for physical type fences, gates, locks. Detective controls are CCTV and surveillance camera logs. Corrective controls are repair physical damage, reissue access card. For technical control types, preventive controls are firewall, IPS, multiple factor authentication solution, antivirus software. Detective controls are intrusion detection systems, honeypots. Corrective controls are patch a system, terminate a process, reboot a system, quarantine a virus. For control type administrative, preventive controls are hiring and termination policies, separation of duties, data classification. Detective controls are review access rights, audit logs, and unauthorized changes. And corrective controls are implement a business continuity plan or incident response plan. Information systems audit. Now here, suppose that controls are implemented to secure the information systems. But how to check it is performing well as intended? For that, audit of the information system is necessary. What is information systems audit? Information systems audit is a function that has been developed to assess whether the computer system safeguard assets, maintain data integrity, and allow the goal of an organization to be achieved effectively and efficiently. An organization must control and audit computer-based information systems because the cost of errors and irregularities that may arise in the system can be very high. Thank you.